is me, Cher.
It's me, Andrew.
You're back with us. Recaps on the run.
We're running already. It's sunny on our trail. I'm a little sick this week. Last week, Cher was sick, and she spread it to me this week.
Hey.
So we're gonna stop a few times. I gotta catch my breath. Sorry for my coarse voice.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna get straight to the recap. Today, we're recapping Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 4, Book of the Stranger. Another excellent episode. We'll share our thoughts, but for those of you just joining us again, we're Recaps on the Run. If you haven't picked up by now, we're recapping our favorite TV show, but we're also running. We're running on a trail. We hope you're running with us, and we'll kick it off.
Okay. Sansa's back with Jon Snow.
Gosh.
Starks are reunited.
Oh my gosh, reunited, and it feels so damn good. That was the most excellent opening scene ever. I cried. Did you cry?
Did you really cry?
Come on! The doors opening, Sansa. Because I thought
Jon Snow would leave.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be gone.
For sure. I thought for sure that was going to happen.
Oh my gosh, the slow build. She's looking for her brother. She sees him. He sees her. The emotions, the hug. Of course I cried.
I thought it was weird.
It's been forever since they've been together. I loved it.
I don't think we've ever had a scene with them talking to each other. So,
She treated him poorly before. He was just, a stranger. Still kind of like...
Yeah, it was just a lot of different. Especially because maybe since episode 1, we haven't seen two Starks just chatting.
Oh my gosh.
Just chatting about what's going on.
It was all the feels. Everything. Jon, seeing Sansa, their conversation.
Oh, here's my favorite scene at the beginning. When Brienne looks over at Tormund.
Oh my gosh!
And he's giving her those eyes.
I am so happy. I couldn't have paired it better. I have been wanting to find someone that is an A+ matchmaking.
Man,
even later when they're eating it, he's like checking her out.
That aggressive stare down.
Oh my gosh. They're probably going to be my new favorite couple.
You know what? I don't think anybody ever could make Brienne blush. But Tormund did it.
He is going to make her feel like a woman. I am so happy about that.
I guess he's definitely the manliest man there is in the show.
And he's like, now that's a woman. Like, he was just, his face said it all. Her face said it all. She doesn't know how to act. I would say she's probably been semi in love with Renly.
Oh, I thought Jamie.
Yeah, semi in love with Jamie. And those are more out of affection and respect.
Yeah, admiration more than...
Yes, for their skills. And now this wildling warrior, oh my gosh,
That could make her feel like a proper lady.
Oh my gosh. I loved it. Like, maybe not a proper lady, but at least feminine.
Yeah,
like, she's not... Doesn't have to be the masculine one in a relationship. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that was a good look. Oh, what a great way to start the episode. Yeah, the title, Book of the Stranger, though. What do you think of that title? What was it in relation to?
I'm still not completely sure. Maybe we'll figure it out as long as we recap.
Yeah, as we keep recapping what's going on.
We'll figure it out, maybe.
Yeah, so the whole Castle Black, and in the north, Sansa telling Jon we have to go to war. Him saying he's done fighting. Him saying he can't stay there. He's kind of low right now. He's kind of in a depressed, emo kind of phase right now. Not sure where he's going to go, what he's going to do. He's kind of lost some fire. So, it'll be interesting to see how he kind of gets his spark back. Hopefully Sansa's going to light it for him.
Yeah, when I went back to the two Starks chatting over a fire with some soup.
And some ale.
Man, I was just thinking, oh dang, there's a lot of bad stuff about to start happening very soon. Because two Starks just chatting, no way. They can't.
Too good to be true?
Yeah, too good.
It's going to be short-lived? Well then, I don't know if it was immediately after, but then we jumped to Littlefinger.
No. That was one other little scene.
Oh, which one?
For some reason, Brienne
Oh,
trying to get her intimidation on.
Oh, with Sir Davos. And I was intimidated.
Yeah.
And I think she finally answered that question you've been talking about for
I don't know if she executed him.
Come on, she said
that was a little convenient.
She executed him. She said, you know, I was there when Renly was killed by the shadow monster. Stare down. And she said, you know, it's in the past. I don't forget, though. Dude, she rubbed in their face like I killed your king. I killed Stannis. I took my revenge.
Maybe she executed him from the religion and she liberated him or something.
He's dead,
maybe it's
dude.
a metaphor.
Let it go.
It's too convenient.
She said it. It was just to answer questions.
Alright, it answers it for now, but I just think it's too convenient.
No, he's dead. Give it up. Give Stannis up.
So from there we go straight to Littlefinger?
Well, that was what I had next to my notes there. I don't remember if there was a Ramsay moment in there, between there, but we could talk about...
Yeah, just go to... Well...
Peter.
Let me first ask, Jerry, you've been taking archery lessons.
I have been taking archery lessons. I have a class tonight.
Have you ever pulled a Robin and limp shot the arrow so it doesn't even reach the target?
Oh my gosh.
It looks like they just threw it.
He is so... At first, I thought he was grown up. I mean, he looks older.
Yeah, he looks so old.
So well, so does everybody.
Well,
he's
they're just growing
older. Up. Maybe he's a mature, like he's taking some archery lessons. So I had some high hopes for him. But then he's still a dimwit. Like Peter knows him so well.
The perfect pawn for Littlefinger to control and manipulate. All he needs is some birds. He does whatever you want.
Until you're 11 years old, I guess. I don't know. So, he's distracted by a hawk. And he mentioned the moon door again. Should we go to the moon door? Oh my gosh. This kid. So impressionable. Yeah,
he controls the whole Vale.
He's totally a pawn. The Littlefinger. Just the way he manipulated him to say, what are we going to do about Sansa? Well, it's my cousin, we got to get her back.
Yeah, I guess we got to go to war.
That's exactly. And then how about when he said, time for us to join the fray? Did you think he meant
I thought
the fray? Or like the fray, time to join in with everybody?
It would have
the family.
It would have to have a second meaning.
Of course. Such a double.
Whenever you say fray, it always means...
I hate the phrase.
Walter Frey. But nice to see Littlefinger back. Even though...
Is it nice? Is it really nice?
Well, I always think it's interesting when we don't see him because, he's pulling the strings.
What's he up to?
Yeah, where has he been?
Smart. He's very... Even when the guy's like, oh, you told her you're taking Sansa, look what happened. He's like, well, totally flipped the script. Blamed him. Almost could have had him killed.
Yeah, I don't remember that guy's name. But Littlefinger does have his complete loyalty now because he knows that he controls Robin. Yeah,
he's like, Uncle, what should I do? Oh my gosh, I'm nervous about that. That's too much of a loose cannon.
Yeah, but I had a question because Lord Peter Baelish Littlefinger, he gave Sansa pretty much to Winterfell Ramsay, and then between that time they got married, and a whole bunch of stuff happened. What do you think Littlefinger's been up to since then?
Plotting and planning and putting things in place.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think his feelings are for Sansa? Oh my gosh. I just can't tell with this guy who he's playing.
He wants to sit on the throne. I'm pretty sure we know that.
But does he want to sit on the throne with Sansa? He can't love her enough because he gave her Ramsay. He can't have any kind of feelings for her. Right? He wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Yeah.
He loved her mom growing up, but yeah. I don't know about that part. So, I don't know what he's been up to. I think putting plans in motion. He doesn't...
Maybe he meant the phrase.
He's not the kind that sits behind and lets things happen.
But we are heading to another war in the north. They're bringing their soldiers up.
Oh my gosh, what would he do with the phrase? Because now the Lord of the Vale, it's a bunch of them now. The north is super at risk. I think there's more drama in the north than there is in King's... Well, maybe not so much. Definitely still a lot of stuff going on in King's Landing. So I think Frey with double usage, he's going to have some kind of team up. And even though I hate the Freys for what they did to the Stark family, like I said before, and like we talked about, I think he kind of had it coming because he made that promise to marry the daughter and he didn't. So
yeah, I mean, of course we hope that wouldn't happen, but they kind of not deserved it completely, but they walked into it.
It was the honorable. He made a promise, backed out on it. So it's kind of like when you lose by trial by combat. You know what you're getting into, and the consequences are as they are. So even though I hate that they killed him, it wasn't like
we're talking about
cold-blooded.
Robb Stark and getting murdered at the Red Wedding.
Okay, let's pass that. Let's pass that. So after all that stuff happened in the north, we jumped way down south to Marine with Tyrion.
Let me walk a little bit here.
Okay.
I'm a little sick still, like I said.
A little bit of a hill here, guys. Keep walking, keep hydrating. Just stay active with us. Keep on moving.
We're doing down to Tyrion with his negotiating.
Yes. What'd you think about that whole get-together? Remember I said last week this is his trial, ruling this great city of Marine, and now he's taken upon himself to start negotiation tactics.
Yeah, he brought the I forgot what they were called, but the foreigners that hate them.
The other three countries. Volantes.
And so he gives them 7 whole years to keep slaves. And I think that's too much. I think he should have had the conversation with him Sunday, like he was saying last episode. And maybe trimmed it down to 3, maybe 5, but 7 years seems so long.
Well, do you think he's legit? Do you think that's really what he's offering, or do you think it's a stealth tactic? I think that scene particularly was an excellent example of negotiations. Yeah, a bunch of people here on the trail, guys. Negotiation. I mean, it's the struggle and the juggle politics. Like, I love when he said, "You want peace or you want justice? I can't give you both at the same time." So,
stop the wars or stop slavery. You can't do them both.
Yeah. So it's super interesting. I think he's trying to walk a fine line with not going to war, but still getting Marine up to speed. You know, even when he's like, "Stop funding Sons of the Harpy," and they're like, "We're not." And he's like, "Even though, stop funding it." Like,
yeah.
It's all
the same.
All the same. So that was an interesting scene. When you're faced with no solutions, you have to create something out of nothing, and it's like any kind of gamble. It's very tricky. Put the right things on the table.
What did you think of Grey Worm's backbone and Miss Sunday having the back of her man?
Oh, I love their couple. They're the best couple too, but he put them in a really uncomfortable position. I think they did their best to provide a
united front.
Yes, so people don't, start questioning. They're not overthrown. I think for now they did the right thing. Like, the people seem like they're all in agreement, but behind their back they're like telling him you're going to get used. And I just felt like they know something. They've lived this. You can't just come in as like being a Lannister and think you know everything. And
yeah, like they were saying,
the same war tactics aren't going to work in a whole new country. He
was a slave for maybe a few days.
Yeah, and
Tyrion's saying he understands still.
No, you know it, but you don't understand it. Oh, that's another good line. But I think it's true. Like, he's used to money and throwing money and dealing with people who are smart and think of their own best interests. And this is a whole new ball game. And I'm worried. I think Tyrion thinks he knows what he's doing, and this might be one of those instances where...
Am I getting a little ahead of himself?
Yeah.
Too confident?
I think so. I think
I can see that.
But, it's true.
But I also think he's so clever that maybe he thought of something.
Backup. Well,
maybe his plan is to attack the place right when Daenerys comes back. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the 7 years is real. I think it's just to get them thinking. He's giving them offers. He's plying them with women. Classic distraction technique. He even said they're looking at them. They see contempt. It's a dwarf, a eunuch. So.
You're running too fast for me, Cher. Okay. I'm still recovering.
Okay. Let's stick with that. But I'm just...
I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to hear Varys' take a little bit. He didn't get to speak.
Well, again, why isn't he there? Maybe he's doing some kind of messages, sending something on. Who do you think's winning this game? Tyrion or the Masters?
Definitely Tyrion's in control. He's kept control for... He's kept control.
No, I mean between the other countries, his negotiation. Who's playing who? You think there's going to be a double cross?
I can't ever really bet against Tyrion.
You have to pick one, because I have to tell you if you're right or wrong. I want to say I told you so.
I'll go with Tyrion. I'm okay with going with the main character. I mean, if he dies...
He's not going to die. He's definitely not going to die. I think he has a plan. I think this is his fake facade plan. I think it's not his real plan.
I definitely could see that.
But I do like how Grey Worm and Missandei had his back. I think he needs to bring him over to King's Landing and give him some key positions of power.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let me pause this for a second.
Okay, water break, guys. Alright, guys, we're back.
Starting again?
Back on the trail, hitting back at it. So, you went to the north a little, we went to the south. Let's plop back down in King's Landing. Talk about what's happening. We're at the Iron Throne. You know, we see Margaery. She's finally come out of confinement. Goes to talk to the High Sparrow, and we hear his backstory a little bit. Well, yeah, we hear what he shares.
Oh, I didn't think he could
backstory.
Be lying about that.
It was touching. It was interesting. You know, we've questioned for so long, like, what's he about? What's his end game? What's his motivation?
I didn't even consider he was lying. Oh man, he just blew my mind in there. I thought for sure he was.
You thought it was genuine?
For sure.
Come on, you're the one who's saying that he's too well fed to be a beggar. Well, we hear a story talking about quality and time and his previous efforts to fit in with royalty and the establishment. And long story short, he basically got to a pinnacle and then decided to walk away from it all.
Yeah, too much whoring and drinking and caring about the gold.
Yeah.
So
too much chasing the dream.
We know he told us that he had a lot of power, I guess. And then he just walked away from it barefoot. But didn't even put on his shoes, went on the streets, and has lived with the beggars ever since. Yeah, I don't even know how to analyze this anymore since he just blew my mind.
Well, I thought it was a good story. I mean, it felt real. It felt like, you know, he was trying to get through to Margaery that she wants to see her family, and to her that equates to money and everything that she wants. And then, you know, he lets her go see Loras, who, poor guy, he's just suffering, wants it to end. Man, telling her to save him. He can't man up. He needs it to stop. Who knows what they're doing to him?
Wow, I didn't think that he would be broken so much. I thought he would be the strong one.
Well, again, I don't know what they're suffering at the hands of these crazy radicals. But yeah,
so let me just clarify. I didn't know what they were called before. I knew the guy was called the High Sparrow, but I guess the rest of them are just called the Sparrows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And their poor nameless gave up their name. And then we see him begging her to make it stop, and we know, if we're talking about everyone's weak spot, he's definitely the only chink in Margaery's armor. Like, yes, she wants to be queen, rule it all, but her weakness is for her brother. More so than everything, so he's pretty pitiful.
Yeah, we don't know exactly how he's been tortured, or maybe it's the same. Maybe he's just been starved, but...
Well, he's used to finery and the fine life, and take anyone out of their comfort zone and read to them scriptures that you don't want them to read, so... Yeah, it'll be interesting, you know, I'm trying to see, what would I do for you if you were telling me, you're saying make it stop, get me out of here, whatever you gotta do, and she's trying to say, keep strong, don't let them break you. She still has her nose up in the air, like, yeah. I appreciate her strength.
And apparently, we learned that, I guess she agrees to do the walk of shame.
Wait. Do you really think that she does?
No, well...
Okay, let's talk about that.
I was just gonna say, I don't think she even knows what the walk of shame is, with walking through the whole city.
I think she knows.
She didn't see Cersei do it.
So, let's jump to that then, because, you know, a few scenes later, and we'll just jump there, Tommen's talking to his mom, telling her he heard something from the High Sparrow. And supposedly what he heard is that she's going to atone, do the same walk. So she bursts into a small council meeting, talks to Olenna to say, this is what I heard, we gotta do something about it. and more discussion about, oh, I love Olenna. Just it's like that's not going to happen. That won't.
It will not.
Oh, she's such a strong lady too. So I don't know. I think getting played.
You think the High Sparrow's lying about everything?
I think
and he wants the army to walk in.
Yes, I think Tommen isn't as bad as Robin, but he's also a pawn. He's also impressionable. And you know the High Sparrow's like,
oh, you know what?
Don't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell even your mother. But Margaery's going to confess, and you'll be back with her. Don't worry. Don't tell anyone. Of course, you tell a kid, don't tell anyone. He's going to run and tell his mom first thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That was just
I think you
planned.
just nailed it right there.
It was a plan. She told Olenna. Now this whole war, what's going to happen? Tyrells are going to rush in. Sparrows are going to overthrow them. Now they got everyone. They got all the King's Landing. Tyrell has no army. No one has an army. You know, they're telling this whole plan to let the Kingsguard stand down and do nothing. Who tells that rule? Like, everything is just jacked. I think it's super high manipulation.
Oh, yeah, you know.
More of a game. I think it's going to be a double, triple, quadruple cross. Olenna's going to come with her army. Maybe they'll overthrow the Tyrells that way. Lannister's back in charge.
Wow, maybe I'll just listen to you for the rest of this podcast.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're really...
I mean, that's just my high horse.
No, you're really imparting your wisdom on me. No. Dropping knowledge.
I just think it's a high spirit. I think he's got plans. I think he told Tommen not to tell, and Tommen told.
I know. After you're saying it, I agree completely.
Well, what did you think at the time, though? Because let's have some differing points of view. And so you think Cersei has the jump? You think she...
You know, I was excited that they had a plan, and something was going to go down. There's going to be some kind of war, or maybe they'll overthrow the Sparrows. But you're just making me think the Sparrows are going to crush them. Yeah. When the Kingsguard stands down, maybe they just rush with even more.
They split the armies.
No, the more Sparrows even rush in. Yeah, who knows? And then they're gonna have the Lannister's place, Casterly Rock.
Oh man! It's gonna be a huge overthrow. I think it's a booby trap. To me, there's no reason why Margaery should have seen Loras. There's no outcome to that. It was a fake so that he could say, oh, she saw her brother singing confess. Unless she does. Which, okay, say she does. They're not going to do another walk of shame. They already went down that path. So, something's about to go down. I definitely see some things brewing.
Yeah, that scene locked down.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm betting on Tommen just being down. I'm betting on the people being smart. And maybe everyone's playing the Lannisters. Who knows? But I just see manipulation everywhere I look at. Speaking of which, Theon's back in the Iron Islands. Oh, so it's another reunion between brother and sister. This one, not so happy, has Jon and Sansa. But definitely, I felt tears again too.
Yeah, I mean,
I felt sad.
I can't ever not feel bad for Theon because he got so broken down.
Oh, he got so broken down.
He's so sorry about everything. He doesn't even know what he's sorry about anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why I tried to defend him so much when he kept calling him Reek. You just reminded me so much of Ramsay.
Hey, I feel bad for him too. I mean, to make someone think they escape, all to go circle back and you're still captured and you still gave away all the goods. Like, that was a sad homecoming. You know, his sister you could tell she's trying to be pissed, but she has tears in her eyes. Like, what are you doing back here? Because Dad's gone. You want to rule. And, you know, he's like, I just want to help you rule. Which I think is the right thing, because he's the right heir. But if it's kind of like an endorsement. He endorses his sister, more of the Iron Islands will endorse her. So I think she's a formidable leader. She knows what to do.
Yeah, she could control armies. She has the strong hand.
She has their love and support. But I think her main competition is going to be her uncle. If that mystery guy ever shows his face again.
Yeah, but...
I think that's going to be the battle. Maybe that's how Theon's going to redeem him. So maybe there's a battle. He helps her out. He dies. I don't know.
I hope he doesn't die. I still hope he has some kind of more. I hope he becomes a good, powerful player again.
Powerful? Come on. He's never going to be the same. He's never. I feel bad for him, but what can you do? So...
Yeah, that was a short scene. There's not much to talk about.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What's the sister's name again? I mixed her up with Osha.
We'll just jump to Osha in just a little bit, but... Come on, why are you asking me? I don't remember her name. Well,
Alright, I'll think about it. But
so let's jump to Osha, because she's with Mr. Ramsay, his newest wench.
man, I feel so bad for her. She's gone for 2.5 seasons. She's not been in a scene. She's had barely any lines, and then she just dies.
You can't have the same game. You can't play the same game.
And
come on.
I think that broke down my idea of her teaming up with the Umbers and Rickon.
Because she wasn't very effective?
Yeah, I don't think she would have sacrificed herself to die if they were gonna backstab Ramsay.
Well, maybe she was brought to him, you don't know. But I think she should have been more alert. Like, you can't just grab a knife that's super far on the table and think you're gonna kill Ramsay. Like, she doesn't even have any of his clothes off or anything. Come on, like, he's not unaware. And already, pay attention to your audience. If he's talking about Theon, and he's telling him all this stuff that, you know, 2 of the Stark boys are alive, how he escaped with this other chick, wildling chick. Come on, he knows what's up, and she had a pretty quick death.
Yeah,
Apple,
while he was eating
parrying
apple.
knife to the jugular, which he wiped off and continued to eat his apple. So that was a quick death. I'm nervous now because Rickon's by himself.
Yes.
He was kind of his bodyguard. So kind of sad about that. We could talk about what happened after that, because back at Castle Black now, they get a letter.
Oh yeah.
From Ramsay.
Flayed man banner.
Oh man.
They're all around the table eating. Oh wait, and he offered the letter to Lord Commander, and then I didn't understand, so he took it anyway.
I think he saw the insignia. So the flayed man opened it. It was addressed to him. It sounded exactly like Ramsay. He's saying, you know, I have the kingdom, and you have your brother.
Come and see. Like a
threat. Like a challenge.
Like a comic book character. Or a carnival character, even. Come and see. Come on, come all. Just kept repeating it. Like a madman, pretty much.
I think it was horrible content, but it was very well written. A very engaging and taunting kind of tone, like even threatening his sister.
And the wildlings, too. Threatening the wildlings.
Scoop out his eyes. It was, pretty. I don't know. It was a sparking need. He's called to action, so, you know, he asked Sansa.
Well, even still, Jon Snow is still a little hesitant.
I think he's less hesitant and more strategic now.
Well, he knows that he has to now, but he was still hesitant about doing it.
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to fight
anymore. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight anymore, but he's a man of honor. You know, Sansa's saying last year he had 5,000 armies. I don't know who that includes, so I think her number might be off, but how many wildlings are there? 2,000, 3,000?
Tormund said there was 2,000 that could fight.
Yeah, everyone else is women and children. But I mean, the wildlings, they know Winterfell, that's their home. They could rally the north. I don't know how many people, but you know, there's going to be a war at Winterfell. I'm so excited about that.
So the wildlings, more people from the north, the Winterfell,
Castle Black, maybe the Night's Watch. Yeah. No, I don't know if the Night's Watch would leave.
But Baelish is going to come back with his.
Whose side is he going to fight on though? Because you don't know.
No, remember? Because I watched an old episode recently, and
he's in it with Cersei. He's always allegiance to the crown. At least that's what he told her.
Or Baelish's whole plan when he went to the Vale was to get the army and attack Winterfell after the North all fights for each other, and then he's gonna take it over. So his whole plan is to
be the warden of the North.
Yeah, of Winterfell at least. So. And his plan was to really attack Winterfell after all the armies are already almost destroyed. Yeah. So he's gonna come in at the end, toward the end.
Well,
that's his plan.
With the phrase.
Maybe.
Who's he gonna have though? Who does he have? Robin?
The Vale.
Come on.
He has that whole army.
The Robin guys. Who are they gonna follow?
I don't know.
I think they're gonna follow Sansa.
Really? Maybe.
Well, that's her aunt, right? Maybe. That's where her mother. That's where Catelyn's from, right? You have to be true to Catelyn Stark. So, I mean, a lot of people in the mix. It's not only numbers, it's timing, it's strategy. Wildlings are crazy. I think it's going to be a huge...
It is. It's definitely leading up to somewhere. Leading up to something big.
I don't care as long as Ramsay's dead.
You know, I was thinking, I don't know. He's a crazy villain, but I don't think he's a good overall villain for the whole series.
Because he's too likable?
Not so much likable, just he's too emotional. He's not mysterious enough, I mean. What do you think about him being the overall villain of the series?
I don't know about the whole series, definitely. He's not like a mastermind.
Like I would have liked like Tywin or his dad, Roose Bolton, but I don't know, something.
I think he's a loose cannon, and I think that's what you need. And he has no conscience. He has no conscience. He has no honor. He has no motivation. I think that's dangerous when you have no ties. He has no weaknesses other than his.
Oh, he's definitely dangerous. I'm definitely scared of him.
He's not. He can't stick him. He's nothing for Jon Snow. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. It's going to be super interesting. I'm glad Sansa's finally like, we got to do something. Let's stand up. You need to rally the North. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying my point of view, but everyone's going to follow the Starks. Bust out your banner flags. Call your men. Whoever pledged their loyalty. You have Sansa. You have Jon. You have Rickon. Bran's coming back. You know, Arya's coming back. Like, they're still a force. They're still like the leading family, in my opinion. So, we're at Winterfell. Any last thoughts? Let's take a quick break.
Alright, thoughts? Take a break.
Be right back, guys. Alright, you guys are back. Okay.
Running again.
Picking back up.
Head over to the south.
Yeah,
back to the south. Back to
Jorah and Dario. Man, I'm sad for him.
For Jorah?
Yes.
I don't know why Dario's picking on him. He's such
old man.
What a rude guy.
What do you mean? He's having some fun along the way, but I just feel so sad. This strapping, like, Indiana Jones character from season 1 that you just see as an experienced fighter, and he's sad and slow and
turning into a rock.
Oh, you need some lotion, dude. Come on. I need a little Aquaphor there, but yeah, I just feel bad, and I don't think it's a ruse. I don't think he's play acting. I think he's truly getting weathered and beaten down. So, you know, they finally happen onto the land where they found where they brought the Khaleesi, where Daenerys is.
With the Dash Colleen.
Yeah, the Dash
Vice Dothrak. The horse statues.
So he knows the layout. East and West Market. He knows that you're not supposed to bring any weapons in there.
That was a weird scene. Why he had to he threw his sword and stuff into a bush pretty much, and he had to grab Dario's stuff and throw it into a bush. It didn't seem a little weird.
I think it was just to show that he sees the cut in his arm and sees it.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of the necessity of that. But let's pick up. You want to do a little sprint run?
Let's do just a little faster run. I'm still recovering from my
cold. A little pick. Yeah, I think, did you bring your inhaler? Okay, let's slow back up. So keep active, guys. Don't stretch yourselves too much. No cramping here. But yeah, so they happen on the village, you know, while they're in there. We see Khaleesi. She's kind of talking to the queen of it all. I don't know what she's called, the head.
Dash Colleen.
Yes. And, you know, I don't get a feeling that they hate her. They want her to stay. They're kind of telling their stories of how they've been picked up and where they came from. You know, she listens and goes to use the restroom outside.
She makes a friend.
Yeah. I think she's using her too, but, you know, I just think everyone's using everyone for their own ulterior motives. So, almost gets quasi-rescued. I don't know how they happened upon her. Oh, after they defeated those two guys in the alley, which...
Oh, yeah, Jorah lost his fight through.
God, I'm so slow. He's getting choked out. He tries to throw sand in the guy's eyes.
I know,
and his
so
face
pathetic.
was like, really? Really, dude? Sand in my eyes? I'm a Dothraki warrior that lives in the desert.
He wasn't even a call. He was just a random guy.
So...
But Dario actually saved him. Oh, and earlier I thought maybe Dario would try to kill him when he saw the rock in his...
Come on, no, he already said there's nothing to gain if you were to ever kill him. Like, either he's the one who kills the old guy, or he's the one who gets killed by the old guy.
Or,
so
I thought Dario might want to kill him because he didn't want it to spread to the Khaleesi, possibly. He was just trying to be safe.
Do you think he likes her? I don't think he likes her. I think whatever, it's just casual for him. I don't think he loves her.
Well, I still don't think he would want her to be infected.
I don't see his game. Maybe I'm not feeling the chemistry between them, but
You still don't like the actor?
I want to be Eric Bana? I don't know. I just think that there's no... He doesn't really love her. She doesn't really love him. It's just casual. I don't understand why he's going out and risking his life to save her. Unless he's trying to get himself up in the rankings. So, anyways, she almost rescues him, or they almost rescue her, and she has this other plan, tells them to trust her.
What a wonderful plan it turns out to be.
It is a good plan.
What a great plan.
No, see, she did have a plan. She can back up her words, and she's been trying to warn everyone with her resume of, don't you remember my 9th name? I'm the unburnt. Mother effers, right? Like, I've been trying to tell you, and they're kind of, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but she was in the trial with all the calls and saying,
when they have to decide if she would...
What's her fate going to be?
Yeah, if she lives or stays with Josh Queen, or what they do with her.
Yeah, and they're kind of talking crap like...
They're telling they're gonna rape her.
Yeah, all of them, and then let the men, and then let the horses. Yeah, they pretty much call her out like she has no say in anything, and she laughs and snickers and says, you know what? You guys are weak.
She keeps her confidence.
Yeah, so I felt very confident in her. Like, I'm gonna just rule all of you guys. Like, I was like, are they gonna... I didn't know if her dragons were gonna come and
I thought for sure the dragons had to come with how confident she was being.
She was very confident.
I didn't think she would toss over a couple fire pits.
Burners, yeah.
I thought there'd be a lot more drama than that, than slowly burning them to death.
I mean, I love it. I love this scene. Nicely thought out. I don't know why they wouldn't rush and go and slit her throat.
I know.
Come on, there's
they don't have
50
weapons.
of you guys.
They don't have weapons, but they could have at least walked away from the fire. Unless I thought for sure Jorah and Dario had to spread some fire burners.
Yeah, there must have been something like that. Must have been what the plan was, to coat it.
Yeah.
In some kind of quick burning gas.
Because otherwise, that was just a silly plan. If not,
why is this hut built out of wood and twigs and kindling, right?
Yeah.
Because if it just goes up in flames, so there must have been some kind of pre-planning, something to let it spread. She's very confident she's not going to burn.
Yeah, but the plan works. They all burn to death.
It was great. It was awesome.
I was cringing a little bit.
Why were you cringing?
It was a little too convenient, too quick.
Because Jorah checking her out while everyone's bowing?
No, just that it happened so slowly, but it seems like it was supposed to happen so fast. The burning of everybody. They died so fast, but they showed them for so long.
Yeah, let's run to this corner that there's no door wall. Then let's run to the other corner in this circle building where there's no door or wall.
Even though we're all the great cause, we can't break down this little door.
Yeah.
With a little twig
run through the straw. There's gotta, there's 50 of you. You can't kick or, Yeah, it wasn't overly convenient, but, it did its part. It was dynamic. It was epic. Everyone sees this huge fire. They're locked in. No one tried to save them and take that thing out by this little stick that's barricading the doors. And then everyone comes running, and she emerges, Phoenix in the fire, unburnt. All the calls are dead, and she's kind of queen of it all. It was amazing.
I'm glad you liked it.
Okay, well,
I didn't like it as much because it was a little
finally free. She's gonna own the Dothraki. She's gonna lead them.
No, I'm glad about the result. It wasn't as good as season 1 when she came out from the fire with the dragons. This one, she just walks out by herself again. It's like we've seen it, but it wasn't as powerful as the first time.
I thought it was good. I think finally I just felt good because she's been talking all this crap. She's always been this underdog and kind of haughty, and now she finally has reason to be she just killed hella leaders.
Yeah.
In one room. That's ultimate boss status, fire starter, they're all dead. She rules all those gajillions of Dothraki warrior people. And she could leave now.
I'm happy. Of course, I root for her, Daenerys.
And now they're going to think she's a goddess. She didn't burn. Her legend is going to continue to live on. And the stories are going to be told. There's so many witnesses, It's not just one little village. Hella people just saw her overthrow.
I would have preferred the dragon to come. And they would have seen her ride the dragon.
Okay.
I just would have liked that better. But
we would have seen that too.
I'm glad. No, I'm glad.
I mean, if she could do that, bring her over to King's Landing already and let her take over. Look how quick she did that. By episode 4, she rules the Dothraki. She's getting even more untouchable. And just back to the dragons. I've been thinking about since the past episodes all this speculation and the thoughts. And it's just going to be so key as we continue with the series, because we know what happens with the White Walkers, and you've seen them die and come back to life and die, and everyone comes back to life. Everyone's a White Walker, and you're like, how will we ever kill these people? And then you have these 3 crazy dragons, like, oh, of course, the 3 crazy dragons with their fire. It's got to be the ultimate supernatural forces against each other. So both sides you feel like unstoppable. So it'll be interesting to see how the dragons eventually take out the White Walkers. Just what I've been thinking about. Maybe.
Or there's a dragon White Walker.
Ah, really?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's a flying ice dragon out there, guys.
Maybe. We're getting a little crazy now. Well, anything else that you've been speculating? Oh, another thing I've been speculating on. Sorry, totally leading this conversation, but you know how last week we talked about Bran calling out to his dad, and he like kind of Ned, and he turned around? Like, the more I've been thinking about it, and he's going to try to change the past. Sorry, and you know, the guy's like, the ink's already dry. What if he was trying to talk to the Mad King? And everyone's saying...
Remember, the Mad King said he heard whispers.
Yes,
whispering.
Whispers. And he's like, burn it all, burn it all. That's got to have been Bran. And it's already written. So it must have happened. I don't know. I think it's going to be a huge piece of the puzzle of what happened in the past. Is what's your speculation?
No, not speculation, but I was...
Because these aren't spoilers, guys, by the way. Just my random thoughts.
I was just going to say, what scenes would you want to see in the past if you were Bran? I would want to see the battle at the Trident, where King Robert slays Rhaegar. There's so many scenes I want to see.
No, I kind of want to see Jaime.
You don't want to see Jaime?
No, I do want to see Jaime, is what I'm saying. I kind of want to see what happens with Jaime. I kind of want to see Lyanna with Rhaegar, to see what's up with their love story.
I mean, I would even hope for a spin-off series.
Oh, spin-off.
I want to see so much with a new Ned actor.
Prequels here. I want to see how the twins or how the kids were given away. I mean, there's a lot of side stories we could talk about. What happened in the past. We're just getting some stretches, closing out stretches in, guys. Make sure you stretch out. I don't know. What's your overall thoughts?
This episode was... I thought it was very different. There's a different theme with it. You said it was a little slow?
I don't know. I felt like it was the first time this season I was like, whoa, it's a little dragging a little bit. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was tired.
I felt that too. I thought it was... They added music in some weird places that they usually don't. I checked to see if it was a different director. I guess it was a director that didn't do most of the episodes, but he did the last episode, so...
I mean, it was still good. It just didn't feel as edge of your seat.
Well, it was. I think it was more of a setup episode.
Yeah, definitely a setup, and that's why I asked, like, I don't get the title, like, Book of the Stranger. I'm not seeing what the connection is or what I'm supposed to be seeing. I'm probably being very dense right now, but, you know, I think it's always interesting how they do almost like the same storyline in different spots.
Let me just say that I'm not trying to trash the episode. I love every single episode of Game of Thrones.
But there's a different
different feel.
Yeah, definitely a different kind of pace. Which maybe, you know, there's intentional, but again, like the reunions, tears for both of them. Interesting to see that. I mean, when Sansa and Jon, they're like, "Where are you gonna go?" and he's like, "Where are we gonna go?" I'm like, "Oh yes, family, you know,
finally
stay
together."
Oh my gosh, stay together. Thank you. Please don't split up. They gotta
get Rickon.
Tears.
They're
gonna get Winterfell back. That's their home. They're gonna get the North back. King's Landing's gonna be in ruins by then. Who knows what's gonna happen there? It's still good.
Are we gonna do the?
What's your word? Yeah. What's your word?
My word first.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can go. I know my word.
Go ahead. What's yours?
My word's gonna be games, because I think it's all about games. I think there's war games. I think there's mind games. I think there's super manipulation. I think in Marine and King's Landing, everyone is manipulating everyone. Ramsay, it's all games. It's just who's gonna come out on top of this chess game. Everyone's putting their pieces on the board, and I don't know, games. It's all about games.
I can't do one word anymore.
Okay, what's your?
There's so much emotions with me.
Okay, what's your emotion? What's yours?
I said cautious before, but I can never be too happy about the Stark reunion.
You're not even gonna get a little bit happiness?
I know something bad is gonna happen.
Of course, that's the series.
I know.
This is not a children's cartoon. Something bad's always gonna happen, but they gave us good moments. They gave us a reunion here. Theon's back home.
All right.
No, okay, what?
For now, I'm gonna be happy for now. I'm gonna live in this moment I'm gonna say, oh, Jon and Sansa are back together. They're gonna save Rickon. I'm gonna be happy for now.
Let's say put our bets. I put
Rickon's
all my money on Sansa and Jon taking back Winterfell from the Boltons. Or whatever the war is, I'm betting on Stark's back in Winterfell. I'm all in on that. Who do you have in that game? We're betting now. We're doing gambling.
No, my bet is Rickon dies.
No!
He's
What?
gonna die.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, I was trying to be happy, Cher.
Oh.
But you want to bet. And I gotta be smart with my money.
He's not gonna die. No, he's not gonna die. Okay, let's talk about...
I think they're gonna flay him.
Don't... Oh, Andrew,
Man.
come on, no way.
That's what I really think is gonna happen.
No.
I kind of hope not.
I hope that Jon's direwolf ghost eats freaking Ramsay alive. He's so fond of people dying at the hands of his dogs. I hope that wolf doesn't even make it quick. I hope he makes it slow and painful.
Man.
And eats him piece by piece.
Man, you're pretty...
I'm just saying.
Pretty
circle of life. Okay, you just want to play Rickon. Okay, so I'm betting Stark's back at Winterfell.
I don't want it to happen. You think Ghost should get the honor of killing Ramsay, not Sansa, not Theon?
I think it's something to be he should be eaten by a wolf or his own dogs. It should come full circle. Okay, who do you bet on in Marine? Tyrion or the Masters?
Tyrion. Always go with Tyrion. Tyrion's never lost anything. You can't bet against Theon.
Okay. Tyrion?
I mean, Tyrion.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Grey Worm and Missandei seem like they know what they're talking about. It's a new world. It's a different land. They're barbarians.
You can't bet against Tyrion and Varys.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, let's bet on them. Then, what's your bet on for Peter Baelish? Friend or foe? What's your bet?
Peter, he's always for himself.
Okay.
So he's what's convenient for him. Not convenient, but what gets him the most power. And right now he's gonna try to take over Winterfell in the north. Oh,
well, we saw in the previews, if you see for previews of next week, Sansa confronts him and she's like, "Did you know about Ramsay?" She asked him straight out.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna see what his response is gonna be. Okay, let's see who else we're gonna bet on. King's Landing. What do you think? The legacy families, Tyrells and Lannisters, or the Sparrows? Who's your money on?
You convinced me, Cher. The High Sparrow is a madman. He's gonna be the king or something.
He has the power of the poor numbers.
He may want to be the king of the elected king of the whole 7 kingdoms, maybe.
And to be fair, he might want to be the king and let everyone be poor. It might not be for his own gain. He might really want to overthrow the royalty just to really overthrow them, not so that he could be royalty, but just so everyone's kind of on the level playing field. Who knows?
That backstory did nothing anymore. I thought it helped me understand him, but
it does. He wants everyone to be away with finery. He wants everyone not to live a life of 7 deadly sins. So anyway, and then 100% all my money on Brienne and Redbeard. Man, let's just get her hooked up. Get her happy. I'm so happy about that. All my money on them.
I hope so. I hope that.
That's cute.
Or it'd be just cute just watching Tormund try to get her attention the whole season.
Oh, come on. He's going to kill a wolf and drop it on her doorstep.
Alright.
That's my money. Those are my games. Excited about what's to come for next week, where it takes us, I think, the episodes of next week too. We see Bran with the White Walkers. That was kind of an amazing scene, so we'll see what happens there. Stuff's going down. Episode number 5 already. Halfway point. I'm so happy, Jon and Sansa. Come on, feel the joy. I'm going to push you into this tree.
I feel it for now.
Come on. Feel happy.
I feel it until Rickon gets flayed.
They're getting their home back. They're going to take Winterfell back. The North's going to rally.
I'm ready.
Stannis is dead. Come on.
Stannis is not dead.
Oh, we saw
Stannis
more
is coming back as a Winterfell. I mean, as a Walker.
Arya's in the next episode too, so we'll see what comes up. And you know who else is on the Stark side? Gilly and Sam, and Sam's all family. So come on, he has the Wildlings, the Night's Watch, whoever Sam's family is. If Theon and his sister get the Iron Islands, they got some backing. We'll see. They'll crush these Boltons. Come on, no one's gonna follow a madman. You would think. Umbers are to be determined. So, anyways, we'll be right back here, guys. Next week, we'll keep recapping.
You keep running. No, it's running. You keep running. We'll keep recapping.
Oh, yeah. Well, just join us back here. Recaps on the run. Thanks again, guys.
I'm Ed.
I'm Cher. Bye, guys.
Bye.